In a world full of conformity, where it feels like everyone's reading from the same tired script, standing out like a wolf among sheep is revolutionary. Picture this. You're in a room full of people, everyone nodding along to the same old tunes. But not you. You're the guy with a different playlist, one full of tracks that actually resonate with your soul. That's the essence of being a wolf in a pasture full of sheep. Being a lone ranger doesn't mean you're literally alone. It means you have the courage to follow your own compass, even when it's leading you away from the crowd. Think about your favorite heroes from movies or books. What sets them apart? It's their audacity to defy norms, to face the unknown, to literally or metaphorically walk through fire because their gut, their essence, tells them it's the right thing to do. Life isn't a popularity contest, my friend. You won't get a medal for doing what everyone else does. But stand out, go your own way, and people won't just notice you, they'll remember you. So, are you ready to ditch the pasture and roam free like a wolf? The trail is waiting, and it's yours to blaze. In this video, we will break down the 5 pillars of becoming a high-value man. 1. Be unapologetically you. The paradox of being authentic. Let's break it down. Imagine you're a sculpture, a work of art in progress. Being yourself doesn't mean you stay a lump of unshaped clay. It means you're carving away to reveal the masterpiece within, while making sure that masterpiece is something you're proud to display, not a cookie-cutter version of someone else's art. In a world obsessed with filters and Photoshop, being unapologetically yourself is like a breath of fresh air. But don't confuse authenticity with complacency. You're not a finished product. You're a masterpiece in the making. You're allowed to level up. Heck, you're supposed to. Whether it's going from gaming in your mom's basement to creating your own indie games, or from munching on fast food to mastering gourmet cooking, the key is evolution. You're a unique blend of traits, habits, and dreams, some good, some bad. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to enhance the good and refine the bad, without losing the core of who you are. It's like taking a classic car and restoring it. You're not trying to turn it into a modern electric vehicle. You're preserving its vintage charm while making sure it runs like a dream. So go ahead, be that high-value man who's got his own vibe and his own groove, but never forget that every day is a chance to level up, to be more efficient, more effective, and just plain better, without losing the essence that makes you, well, you. It's not a betrayal of your true self. It's an homage to what you could become. Keep that in mind, and you won't just be authentic. You'll be authentically awesome. 2. The power of introspection. Absolutely, introspection is like having a GPS for your soul. Most guys drive through life with a foggy windshield, going wherever the road takes them. But a high-value man, he's got that inner GPS calibrated. He knows that to get where he wants, he has to be aware of where he is right now. Think about it. Would you hop into a car without knowing your destination? Of course not. So why do it with your life? Take some time off from the grind to self-reflect. Dive into the why behind your actions, the motive behind your motives. It's like cleaning that foggy windshield so you can see the road ahead crystal clear. When you start writing down these insights, it's like leaving a trail of breadcrumbs for your future self. Each crumb a lesson, each lesson a step closer to the person you want to be. Get that blade of your mind as sharp as a samurai sword, and you'll cut through life's challenges like butter. Now, the question is, when will you start tuning that GPS? Don't sleep on the power of introspection. Your future self will thank you for it. 3. Master your emotional intelligence. Emotions aren't something you shove in the back of a closet. They're like the color palette for the masterpiece that is your life. Picture yourself as a world-class painter. Would you limit yourself to just shades of gray? Heck no. Anger adds the fiery reds, happiness the sunny yellows, and sadness the deep blues. Each emotion has its own hue, its own energy that can be channeled to create something meaningful. Let's talk emotional intelligence, or EQ, as the cool kids say. Think of it as your social Swiss Army knife. It's your go-to tool for reading a room, for diffusing tension, and for rallying your troops. Whether you're leading a team at work or navigating the complexities of modern dating, a high EQ isn't just a nice-to-have. It's a game changer. Got anger? Good. Channel it into your workout and push those weights like they owe you money. Feeling down? Also good. Transform that melancholy into fuel for self-reflection and planning your next big move. This isn't just self-help mumbo-jumbo. It's like emotional alchemy, turning base emotions into gold. And let's not forget the two-way street that is emotional intelligence. It's not just about understanding your own feelings. It's about tuning into other people's frequencies. Once you're dialed in, you can connect on a deeper level, lead with compassion, and solve problems before they even bubble up. Imagine you're a conductor, and every musician in the orchestra represents a different emotion or person. Your job is to make sure they all play in harmony. That's emotional intelligence, and man, does it make life's music sound sweet. In a nutshell, being emotionally intelligent isn't just the cherry on top, it's the whole darn sundae. So whip out that Swiss Army knife of yours, and let's turn those emotions into works of art, shall we? 4. The myth of balance. Oh, you've nailed it. Work-life balance is the unicorn of the modern world. Everyone talks about it. But have you ever seen one? I don't think so. The phrase itself is misleading. It suggests that work and life are two mutually exclusive things on a seesaw that you've got to balance. That's like saying eating and nourishment are separate things you need to balance. Let's get real here. The whole idea of balance is often a safety net for folks who haven't found their groove yet, their true calling. For them, balance is a consolation prize. It's like settling for a diet soda because you think you can't handle the full-flavored original. Consider the farmer who's up at the crack of dawn, working his land until the sun dips below the horizon. Is he unbalanced? No way. That guy is the epitome of purpose in action. His farm isn't just his job, it's his life, his passion, his canvas on which he paints his days. He doesn't punch in and punch out. His work is woven into the very fabric of his being. So, if you find yourself stuck in that eternal quest for balance, maybe it's time to step back and reassess. Perhaps the real issue isn't about balancing work and life, but about finding work that feels so much like life, so intrinsically rewarding, that the line between the two blurs into oblivion. In short, don't let the myth of balance lure you into a lukewarm existence. If you're passionate about something, dive in headfirst. Yeah, it might throw other areas of your life off kilter for a bit, but who cares? At least you'll be living a life filled with purpose, not just passing the time. Balance isn't the goal. Living a fulfilling life is. So go find your field to plow and forget about keeping the scales even. The final word, make your move. Listen up, gents. If all of this is resonating with you, if you feel that fire kindling in your belly right now, don't just be a spectator. Jump in, smash that like button, subscribe, and join a tribe of men who refuse to be average. We're talking about becoming high-value guys who know what they want and aren't afraid to go after it. Being a wolf in a world full of sheep isn't a quick transformation. It's a journey. Think of it as a marathon, not a sprint. You're not going to hit your peak overnight, but you've got to start somewhere, and what better time than now? So let's get down to brass tacks. What's your first move going to be? Are you going to redefine your idea of balance? Are you going to invest in mastering your emotional intelligence? Whatever it is, make that move. Don't just daydream about the man you could be. Take the steps to become him. Your future self is already giving you a standing ovation. Now go earn it.